Hey guys, welcome back to some more Timberborn. We are I'm gonna go ahead and play just on single time speed for the moment. Last time we finally got enough science to unlock the observatory, and we are putting the resources in here. We do need more planks, but we are making them, so that's good. And we had a bit of a scare last time with our water and food situation. We did lose quite a few beavers, and we are slowly bringing the population back up again. So right now I do have 3 empty beds, so I'll probably wait until that's down to either 1 or 2 before I unpause one of these. I'm just going to go nice and slow so that hopefully we don't have the same issues as before. Now, once we get this built and we can start getting science again, our goal for today... Hi, Mike. How's it going? Our goal for today is to try to unlock the large water pump and get one built so that we can get water a lot faster. Currently, we are pumping here. Once this is drained... we might wait a little bit before we pump some out of this. We paused these to keep this as full as possible for as long as possible. But yeah, we'll wait and see. Oh, good. You worked at a winery today? Okay, doing photos? Man, that sounds like fun. So do you do photography for, like, ads or something, or just for fun, I guess? And we are going to need to continue getting pine resin so that we can eventually build or use it to create planks, although we only need 1 per, and I think we only need what, like 10 for this, so we actually might not need it for... yeah, we only need 10, so we have enough at this point to make the treated planks. So really I just need to unlock... first I need to unlock this, which is 800 science. Goodness gracious. And then once that is built, then we can unlock the pump. And I'm thinking I might put the wood workshop here. Let's go ahead and speed this up a little bit. Because if I put it here, it'll fit perfectly, and this will give it power, and it won't be too far. I think we have planks in here, so if I put a little thing for pine resin over here or something, then we can do that. It's a whole bunch of Silicon Valley CEOs chumming it up and talking about acquisitions and investments. Oh, okay. Oh, taking photos of them. Okay, interesting. Well, yeah, I guess that's might not be super fun. Just maybe, I don't know. Don't know how interesting it is to take pictures of people just talking about acquisitions and investments. I'm not very artistic, so maybe it's just a lot of fun. I mean, it's Silicon Valley is pretty... you probably have really nice weather. We keep fluctuating. It's like we get up into the 60s and then we're back down into the 30s. So the weather here is pretty temperamental at the moment, but hopefully, I mean, it is April, so we'll see. Soon it should get better. Okay, so we've got a bunch of logs. Well, a decent amount. I should probably put somebody back in here pretty soon to chop these down. What do I have? I guess I don't really have... okay, I'm going to open up another one of these now that we had one more oh, okay, we had 2 more, so now that was probably a good idea. And then hopefully some of these will grow up so we can actually have a lumberjack or something. I don't know if we have any going. It pays the bills quite well. Okay, yeah. Sometimes that's... I mean... that is life, having to pay the bills, so... okay. Let me go back into here and see. I feel like we turned off all of the lumberjacks. Yeah, so I can open, I'll just open one up once we get another beaver. So what do I have open that isn't getting taken care of? So we've got the farmhouses filled. We've got the district center. Got 2 in there. So they are working on building. 2 grills. The hauling post. Okay, yep. 1 lumber mill. And 2 water pumps. So I guess once we are out of water here, then these beavers won't have anything to do. Well, they would go in the hauling post, but once this water is pumped out, I could probably have at least one of them go into a lumberjack just so we can get a little bit more in terms of logs, because we are switching our logs into planks right now. So it's important to get that going. They are really slow on this though. What is happening? What are you guys doing? So you're getting logs. What are you? Oh, wait. Oh, I forgot I was doing this. Okay, let's do that. We'll allow them to put more water in, because we are pretty full. And then I guess, did I turn this? Oh, I did. I put the priority down lower, so that's fine. We will continue making water storage so we have more storage space as time goes on. Okay. Okay, so, oh, I was gonna say we have 2, so well, but then one of them passed away, so we will just have to wait a little bit longer. Taking a while for these guys to grow up. And until this is built, you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and high prioritize this now. We have a couple more built. We still have room in them for the stuff. If we can get this done, we can actually start getting science a little bit faster, which means that we have to have beavers in there. I forgot about that. Which means we only have, what, 3 in here? Oh. But at least then they can start getting the science that we need so that we can actually unlock the wood workshop pretty soon here. Okay. Back down to 3 free beds. Like before, I'm probably going to wait until it gets down to 1 or 2 before I open another one up, because I don't want to have too many kids at once if I can help it. We are kind of low on the grilled potatoes, but maybe we were low before. I don't know. Guess maybe we're not doing as bad as I'm thinking. We do have a lot, or I'm at regular potatoes. We have a full storage of grilled potatoes, so that's great. But maybe we'd be fine to add another, whatever. Well, I guess the moment that we get wind again, they will get more science. Just... Okay, there we go. Oh, but they're not working now because it's the nighttime. Maybe I need to get gravity batteries going. Although this is not a very good height for that, so it's not really going to be helpful. But I guess we could go up a little bit, just build upwards. Okay, so they are prioritizing the potatoes, but I guess since the potatoes are not growing right now, then they're getting carrots, which is still good. Be a supplemental thing, and some sunflower seeds, which will give us better well-being, and hopefully they can work faster. I might end up needing to put down a power wheel. I mean, this. Well, they did get 100 yesterday, so I guess it worked for, or somewhere around 100. So maybe we're doing fine. Okay, we are down to 2 beds, so I am going to open another one of these up. I just got to keep an eye out. Oh, we are out of water. Oh, because these are done. Okay, so I'm going to pause these, have them go work in the hauling post for now. They can help move that around. I think I am still going to open one of these up because we are running out of logs and we need it to cook and things like that. So we have a bunch in here though, so that's good. Okay, we must have had some of them grow up. And yeah, we still have 4 in there, so that's good. So, oh, and we are up to 400 something. So we're gonna have enough science to unlock the wood workshop pretty soon here, which is great. And then we just need to, we've got the planks. Oh, actually, we have all the resources, so it'll be a pretty quick build once we get the science coming in. We have just a few of these little things. We do want to pretty soon here build the bigger water storage. I think I'm going to probably still, so I'm going to get the wood workshop and then the better, more efficient water pump. But I'm thinking after that, we'll probably want to get the medium tanks so that we can store a lot more water in a smaller space. And then, oh man. Okay, now that this is kind of getting dehydrated, I am going to start pumping this just because I don't want to lose the water that we have in here to evaporation when we could pump it. This will still stay for a little while and keep these potatoes going. But yeah, we only have 3.5 days left, so we should be fine. Okay. We're getting pretty close. Was that somebody with a broken tooth or something else? They are injured. Do I need a medical bed? That's what I'm thinking. Do I have any? Should check. We do not. So we better build that as well. That's in well-being. Medical bed. I am going to use the science, I think, and get this unlocked. I think it's more important than the other. Well, the beaver can't work anyway, so it wouldn't make sense not to get this done. Let's do that, I guess. And then just put a little path there. I don't know. There's not really anything I can fit in there anyway, but it'll help. And doing a little bit better on wood. Kind of doing okay on water still. Thankfully, we have almost full potato storage. So I probably should build more storage just in case. It'd be better to be able to store up the potatoes. And then if we end up not having enough in here to pick up, that's fine. But like, we have a whole bunch of potatoes growing over here that we are not grabbing, or grabbing minimally because of that. So wait a second, did we just eat through all those? I feel like that was full before. Did I change that? Oh, I did change it. Never mind. I'm losing it. I was thinking I hadn't selected potatoes yet, and I was like, how did that happen? Because I'm dumb. Sorry, guys. Okay, we are getting so close. Tomorrow we should be able to unlock the wood workshop, which is really good. This beaver is cutting stuff down. I might wait a little bit before I unlock another house because we have 7 kids, and even if these fill up, we're gonna have 10 kids. That's kind of a big kid to adult ratio, so I might wait a little bit before we do that. Okay, there we go. We got 800. Let's unlock this. And I think I am just gonna pop that in here because it'll connect and we'll be good to go. And now we have minimal power. At one point we had a decent amount, but you know, that's the problem with the wind. It kind of changes frequently. So we'll have to wait and see. So that is unlocked. Now we're going to work towards unlocking this, but we need 400 signs. So that shouldn't take nearly as long. And then I can probably put it in here. I think it's a 3 by 3 with the little thing off the end. Oh, good. So the drought has ended. We should be getting water back through here pretty quickly. Did I? Oh, I did not raise that. That was dumb. Did not raise that either. I'm going to put this up to 0.9 and then hopefully it'll keep a little extra in here. We might raise it more depending on how this comes through. Starting to come? Yeah, it is. Okay, good. Just has to fill this crevice in first before it'll come down here. Okay, so I am going to let these two continue pumping. I might wait on these until later and just use these guys kind of as an emergency. Because this is a lot closer than this, so it'll be a lot easier to move the water around. And if we can put one of the big ones here instead, I think that'll be really nice to have that there. Okay, so now that this is going, we shouldn't have any issues. What do you mean? Okay, good. He was sitting there and I was trying to figure out what was going on with that. But maybe the pine resin just wasn't there yet. Oh. Did I have this up too high? I think we're okay. Oh, but you know what? I probably should. Well, no. Well, we'll do that. It should fill this in a little bit. And then it'll just kind of hang out. Hopefully at that level. Oh. Okay. It's kind of cycling. Looks like it might be fine now, though. Oh, goodness. Okay, yep. This was up too high. There we go. That's better. What was that? A drought? Yeah. So this now is quite a bit more full than it was previously, which means we're going to be able to pump from here for a while. And then I don't have to worry about this for a bit. We have enough science. Let's go ahead and unlock that. He's just still backing up. Okay. So I am going to... I'm going to delete these. And then I'm going to put in... I have enough science to actually do this and the other. So I'm going to put this in here. Like that. And then we'll put the big water pump right in here. And then this is going to be a lot faster than what we've been doing previously. You know what? If I move this over one, I should be able to fit a medium tank over here instead. Let me delete this. Put in smaller one. Yeah, and then the double. Then put this in here. And then we can fit a medium tank. Okay, that's going to be better. Let's do that. This shouldn't take too long. We have the 10, so I might pause this for now till we get more beavers. We do have just 2 open beds and then 4 kid beavers, so that's going to help a little bit. And then I guess I'm going to turn these back on for a bit until the water stops flowing, because I want to try to make as much stuff as we can. I guess maybe I should leave this on for now. How many? Oh, we actually have extra beavers, so let's do that. Then we'll just, you know, it'll take one of them out of here. Yeah. And then we'll just, for the next day, we'll make more wood, treated planks, gears, extra planks, all that stuff. And then once the drought starts, we'll pause all that again. And I've got to figure out what we're going to do. What are we doing here? So we have everything that we need. It's just a matter of getting that stuff done. You know what I need to do is put somebody back into the forester so they can plant some more trees again. And I actually could probably, well, I'll wait till the drought starts, but I can definitely take some of the beavers out of this stuff a little bit. Oh. So as we get through this, I'm going to raise this. Going to raise this full height, and then I'm going to raise this up as well. Oh, let it out just enough so it doesn't overflow on everything. Hopefully, we still got a bunch of water coming through. We do. This will be fine. It's fine if it just goes down that way. And this will just be not better. Is it still flowing or not so much? A little bit. I'm going to raise this all the way to 1.0. Okay, there we go. So we have like the most water that we can have in here. And now we have spots for 3 beavers to sit here. We do need to pause some of these again. And I'm just going to leave 1 plank thing going and the observatory at this point. So now that we have that going, we can actually start. We can unlock the medium tank. Hi, Grand Mocha. Good evening. How's it going? And then we'll put this in here, I think, as our first one. And then after that, we can maybe put a couple of them down here. This will be our supply. I think I might be able to, yeah, I'll put another small one here too, just because we can and it'll fit. And then, yeah, that'll be good. I'm doing pretty good. Thanks for asking. Okay. I think I'm going to open another one of these. And hopefully we can get this. I don't feel like there's much for them to build, so I don't know what else they're doing, but I am going to make that a high priority. Looks like we're kind of even on jobs, so I was thinking about putting more back into here, but that's okay. If we get any extra beavers, then I will put more of them into building, but for now it'll be fine. And then we can start working on maybe putting down some more large storage for logs and stuff like that, so we can store more. Keep cutting these down, not have to worry about it. I am thinking, oh, you know what? I probably shouldn't be using this right now, since we want this to stay. Okay, let's delete these. I'm gonna delete these two. There. We will highlight this to be picked up quickly. And then I'm probably going to go ahead and just put one of these large water pumps over here as well to get this area. Just go ahead and mark these. And then delete this and put a double here. Yeah. Once we get those trees taken care of, then we can... Oh, we've got 3 beavers that don't have anything to do. Let's put 2 in there. And we'll put another one in here, I think. Ooh, this is a long drought, too. Is running over here to take care of this stuff? Okay, you're just picking up resources. At least we have some more builders now, so they'll be able to do more. Oh, we've got another one. I guess I might as well have somebody go back in here for a bit. During this time, get some more pine resin. We have just that little storage, so I'm probably going to put a couple little storages over here as well. Oh, wait. That's in the warehouse, isn't it? Yeah, okay. We'll put 2 small warehouses here, both for pine resin. And I think I will set these to obtain so that they can bring the other ones over. And we'll set this one to supply. Not going to make it a priority because there's other things I want the builders to do, like water and food, but eventually they can move that stuff if they don't have anything else to do. Okay, I'm going to raise the priority on getting these trees chopped down so I can put down the large water pump over here because I want to make sure we can get that started pretty soon here. And then not this one. And we have, oh, we don't have enough treated planks for it or gears. Great. Well, they can start building it. I can slowly switch it around and have them, maybe I'll start with this one, have somebody go in there for a bit, and then once we have enough treated planks, then I can switch them over to the gear workshop to make more of that. Uh-oh, why are you hungry? Because you're running so far? We should be good here for a little while. Though I think I was pumping for a bit, so be a bit before, or it's not going to last as long as it would have otherwise, but we do still have a decent amount of potatoes here. And I guess last time we did talk about maybe I was originally planning on making this just another tree farm and moving this stuff out. But because this is not getting pumped as much as this is probably going to be the better side for food. And then instead we will make this for trees and maybe some of this. And then if it dries for a while, it should be okay as long as it's not a crazy long time. And there shouldn't be contamination anymore, so we should be good with that. So we talked about maybe putting in another farmhouse facing this direction. I think I'm gonna delete these really quick. Oh, there's a path on it, so I can't. Let's do it this way. We'll delete these, and I am going to just use platforms, I think. Wrong thing. Platforms here. And then if I put that there, let's double check and make sure this is actually going to be useful, I guess, before we do anything. Because maybe what I need to do is put it farther like this way or something. Or if I had This go in here. That be better? So that gets to about this spot here. It gets pretty much everything on this level here, so that's not a problem, but it doesn't get this side. If I do this, it gets even less. So I think this is the better bet. And then I mean, yeah, because we're going to need to we're gonna need to have a path to it, unless I guess I could do it on this side, but then it's not going to reach all the way over here. How far does this reach? Just to there. That's why I only had that planted. So this would allow them to get all the way over here and help with a little bit of this. If I had them use this and then went across on this side, I guess. Be like that. Well, that's kind of probably too far this direction. Sorry. Although then I can still hook it up to... I wouldn't need this. Yeah, the reason I'm doing that is so that I can hook it up to the path here and not have to have another path in here. Yeah, that doesn't get very far. I think this is probably the best bet. So let's just go ahead and do that. And then we can have more food up here. And then we will maybe... Well, I guess this is probably still fine. But then we'll set this up to have more trees. And maybe over here too, since this doesn't get very far. Okay, do we have... We still... Okay, we have all of the planks, treated planks made for this, because we only need one more. So I'm going to switch it to gears. Oh, we have all the gears too, so we don't need that. Okay, never mind. Where did those gears come from? I thought we only had 3 before. Anyway, okay, there we go. So they can build that. We can start getting more water since we are so low. And then I guess I'll just put... Let's just go ahead and get rid of a few more of these and we'll put one there. And then... Okay, good. They're doing that. Oh, we have 2 extra beavers. What do I want to have them do? Oh, you know what? I could probably delete these, but I don't know. You guys have any ideas on what I should... Well, I guess that they're going to go into here once this is built, so that's fine. Okay, let's put down another medium tank here. This is going to be set to supply so that they'll take it from there over to this. I guess this is also going to need to be set to supply, huh? We can move that a little bit closer. Okay, there we go. So that is going to be done soon. And, oh, we don't have any extra beavers anymore. Oh, that's because they went in here. Okay, that's good. So, we need to plant more stuff. So now that we have so many potatoes planted and we're not really getting all of them, this within that? How did we plant this? Oh, is it this? Okay. Okay, that makes sense. So we've got a lot of potatoes that we aren't gathering, which I can put more storage for potatoes, but I am tempted to start getting more a variety of foods. What else do we not have? Oh, these are both aquatic. So we could do wheat, but in order to make that work well, we need to have the grist mill and then a bakery or multiple bakeries, I guess. This does, okay, just chestnuts and batter dock. I don't know where we're gonna do an aquatic farmhouse. We might not be able to do that until we start terraforming or something. Because I feel like this is, or until we get a reservoir that we can keep it filled with. But we could do wheat and then start making bread at least. We don't have maple syrup, so we can't do the maple pastries, but we could do at least the bread. What do you guys think? Is that a bad idea? We still have so many potatoes sitting here. I could plant some more sunflower seeds as well, since we only have a small amount. And maybe that'll help us with that variety as well. If you guys don't have any objections, I'm going to go ahead and do it. We're going to start with the sunflower seeds. And then I am going to plant wheat. And I might do more potatoes over here, I guess. We'll get some of this going. Okay, we've got an extra beaver. We're getting more water, that's good. And this is still, oh, I definitely pushed the wrong button. This is still pretty full, so that's great. Probably not enough for us to pump the entire time, but better than nothing. So now that we are doing that, you know, this would be a really nice place to pump from, or to do something to allow the water to come through, but that's going to be a big thing. Now that they have tunnels, that would be pretty cool. I guess I don't know what height the bottom of this is. So if we did that, it would be too low to come into here, I guess. This, not where we're at. Okay, so this level would get to our, the main area that we have stuff coming into. So this is level 8. I mean, I guess it would be better than nothing. And then we could just have a tunnel coming through that allows the water to get directly into here. So that it comes out even, I don't know. Maybe that's not a good idea, but this is a lot of water that we're not using. So, and if we had a tunnel, then it would be able to allow it to come through without us having to send our beavers over here every day to pump from this. And it would just let it through this. So maybe that's something we could do soon. What do you guys think? I don't know. Although we don't have what we need for tunnels, I guess, because that takes what? It takes extract, which we don't have, dynamite, which we don't have, and then planks, which we do have, but not that much. Now we could unlock that stuff and start making our way through here. But yeah, I don't know. We'll have to see. That might be a bigger project than what we really have the capacity to do at this point. How much does it take to unlock the really big storage? 1,000. Ooh, we have 2,000 though. So we could unlock this and then have just a big storage for logs instead of all the little ones, which might be nice. And if I put that near this, which I guess I don't really have a good spot for it, but they could come grab it a little bit easier. Yeah, this is just not necessarily the best. Maybe instead I'll get rid of this, put another one here for the planks, and then have the large storage here for logs. So it's still closer. I don't know. Yeah, I do kind of want to do that because I feel like it'd be nice to have that extra storage space. Let's go ahead and put this here instead. We'll make this for planks. And then once this is built, we will empty this into it. Oh, actually, we've got... Where's our other plank storage? Oh, is it this one? Yep. I guess I could just do that there then. Although I don't really want it to go all the way across the map, so maybe I will just wait for them to finish building this. Oh, I accidentally slid this down. I was wondering why everything was taking so long. Goodness. Oh, it's so nice to have the observatory so we can get science so quickly. I feel like in the past playthroughs that I've done, other than, you know, when we did the other hard mode that I failed at, previously I didn't even think about putting these in until way into it. And then it's like, this is way better at the beginning when you don't have, you know, a whole lot of beavers and you're trying to get as much science as possible and all that. It's really nice to have. So thank you for the idea. Okay, this is built. I am going to empty this out. Okay, then we're going to delete this and we're going to build the bigger storage here. Now they did change this in one of the recent updates, so it only holds 1,000 instead of 1,800, which is kind of a shame, but I mean, oh, I don't want that. I want this. But you know, it does kind of make sense because the other faction doesn't have that huge of one. But the fact that this is ground only also inhibits the use of it a little bit. But okay, so we don't have any gears. I do need to have them work on this. We don't have enough. Oh, that's fine. And then I guess I probably can take this beaver out of here since we have full storage on the pine resin, and I don't know if we really need any more. Maybe I'll put in a builder's hut for the extra beavers that we get in to help build things. That's in the district thing. Builder's hut. Oh yeah, we can definitely afford the science for that. And I don't really know where to put it. Not that it matters a whole lot. Guess we'll just put it here for now. Set this to a low workplace priority. Not quite getting enough, but at least they're making some of it. I guess I'm going to pause the observatory so that both of these buildings can work at 100% efficiency for a little bit. Yeah. Uh-oh. Okay, so we still have 13 days before these die, which means that we're gonna get water back in here before that's a problem. I might, once these... Oh, why aren't they building this? I'm gonna up the... I do want to build ours up, but this is more important. Oh, but we don't have any gears. That's why they haven't built it yet. Oh, goodness. So I definitely need somebody sitting in here for a while. Yeah, this is not nearly as important as that water storage. Try to get as much as we can stored up. I guess I could build some more small ones while we're waiting for gears so that they can at least pump this and get as much stored as possible. Where would I want to put the extra storage though? I guess I could do it back here. Doesn't hurt. All these for water. I missed one. Okay, there we go. Okay, they've got the wheat going, so we do need to figure out what we're going to do. Where we're going to put the grist mill. Which we could just hook it up to this, but it's kind of a distance. I guess I could also put it in over here somewhere. What is... Oh, interesting. Okay. What if I just put this here up on platforms, and then they could just go up the stairs and get into it that way. Flip it. Yeah. It's still decently close to where they're going to pick up the wheat and all of that, and then they can turn it into stuff when this is going. And I guess when, I don't know, that might be fine. Although, if I do that, I am going to have to have a path to it, because this doesn't actually have a path. They're just running across. It might not work very well. Let's see. And I could just connect it over here, but then I've got to figure out how... Well, let's just do that then. Oh, that's not what I want. I want this. Build it on here. Okay, let's do it. Let's get it done. And maybe do that. Get these going here. And then just connect. I think they'll be able to do all of this even if I put in these pieces, but I guess we'll find out. And that's going to go into the bottom of the actual building itself. So then this, oh. Okay, I guess we'll do that. And, I guess I'm going to delete these paths and just put it over here. There's not really a point in doing it any other way. We could put 2 more potatoes here, potentially. Yeah. Oh, no, that's this one. 2 more potatoes, and maybe here too. Okay. Perfect. Oh no, this is dry. Well, guess it makes sense. I think I am going to allow them to pump out of here. And this is almost pumped out, so we're going to take these guys out pretty soon here anyway. Then we can hopefully get this taken care of. We got to put a bakery in sometime soon. I mean, we don't even have wheat picked up yet, so it's not going to be right away, but relatively soon. Oh. Well, at least we still got some of it coming in. Okay, this is done, so let's pause that. And they don't have any power at the moment. Did we get this built? No, we did not. I may need to put in a power wheel or something just to help them out. Don't really want to. That might be what we need to do. We do have an extra beaver, so I could actually put a power wheel on the back here. For now. Oh, did I do that wrong? I totally did. Flip this around. And then we can just connect it up here via this path. And then we can have somebody working in there, making power for this stuff, even if the wind isn't blowing. Hopefully it'll help get stuff done a lot faster. Yeah, I'm thinking, what do we need to unlock? So the dynamite is just points. This needs metal blocks in order to make the explosives factory. And then if we're going to do the centrifuge, that needs metal blocks to build as well. And we're going to need to pump the bad water. In order to get the metal blocks made, we need scrap metal, gears, and planks, and we need to unlock the scavenger flag. I'm going to go ahead and unlock this and see if we can gather scrap metal from up here. I'm going to do that. And then we'll just put a path in along here and do something like that. Put another set of stairs in. We could start getting scrap metal. Even if we can't actually make it into metal blocks today, at least we can start getting stuff gathered. I guess I'll just put this here. We'll just do that. And hopefully that works. So the trees are doing fine. These are still growing. I really do need to do more here, but uh-oh, this got pumped dry too. At least we have over 1,000 water. That's good. So they're bringing it all into the center of the area so that we don't have to go too far. Maybe I should put more over here for these beavers. I guess they don't have super far to go to get this water. It's not a huge deal. Yeah. I think I am going to eventually do a tunnel. I think that's going to be pretty cool. But for now, we've got to figure out how we're going to make like a water reservoir. I guess we could just dynamite this whole thing out the way it is and not make a tunnel, but just dynamite the whole thing. And that would store a bunch of water too. But that would be a little bit easier. The dynamite in and of itself is just bad water, and then we would need extract to do the extra triple or double or whatever. But I don't know. We're not too far away from that either. What do we need to unlock the bad water pump? We need metal for that too. So yeah, scrap metal is definitely what we need to get working on here. Let's put scrap metal in there, and then eventually we will have to build. I could fit a metal thing here, but it's kind of far away from this pile, so I don't know. I'd have to rethink this a little bit. We'll see. Okay, so you have a broken tooth, but you're not using the teeth grindstone. Why is that? Or you have an injury. Oh, and there's multiple beavers injured. Okay, so I need to put in more medical beds. Might put a couple here as well. Okay, go ahead and do that. 2 days left of the drought. And most of the water is gone. This is the only thing keeping us afloat. We do have some wheat though. So as soon as this is built and the water comes back through, we'll be able to use it. which is nice. We just need gears, which we still are struggling. We putting the gears in here? We are. That's fine. Okay. Yeah, putting this in was probably a really good idea for now. Once the water starts flowing again, I will pause that so the beavers can go do other things. But at this point, might as well get that done. We've got 2 extra builders in here too. That's good. So we're doing pretty darn good. We are just so low on all of these resources. Ugh. I mean, I guess I could, as long as the wind's blowing, we definitely have enough. This, what does this make? 52. Okay, so yeah, there's no way we're going to be able to take care of these without the wind blowing, but at least it'll help get something done a little bit. So let's get these emptied out into that other storage. And then I'll delete these so we have more space for growing. We should lower these to make sure that we can get the water flowing through here. And then this one can go down. Let's do a 1.8 and we'll see how that goes. We're almost ready for the good tide to start. I'm gonna open this up so that tomorrow morning the beavers start pumping again. And we will see how this goes. They build this? They did. Perfect. So we do have somebody in here grabbing scrap metal. And they are moving along. I guess I might as well build... We've got to unlock it, don't we? Yeah. Takes 300 science, which we do have. We don't have enough scrap, really any of those resources at the moment, but as the water starts to flow through here again, we will. And I'm going to pause this so that we can get this stuff done. Let's go ahead and put in the infrastructure to put in the scrap metal block maker. What is it called? Melter. And then as we get enough resources, we will build that as well. And now that the water is flowing, I will put more beavers into there and into here. And hopefully we will be able to keep up with this. Don't know how long this good tide is going to last, so whatever we can get done is going to be good. So this is getting built. We still need 12 gears now. Hopefully this will be faster. Okay, they're definitely faster than they used to be, I think, because of how much power we've got going through there. So that's good. And then this will fill up pretty soon here. Wow, we've got all this, or a bunch of scrap metal in there. We've got planks in there. Probably don't actually want them to put the planks in there yet until they get this done, because they need the planks to turn into gears. So moving those around is not helping. And then this is looking pretty good. Let's make sure that this works the way it's supposed to. Okay, I think that's good enough. Ugh, day 3 already. How did that happen so fast? I don't know. Anyway, so this I'm not super worried about it backing up because I mean, it's not going to hurt anything. I just don't want it to kill any of our plants that we've got over here. So, oh, come on, guys. Let's get this done. What did we need? Like 5 more? I'd like to get this going a little bit before... Ugh. We're totally gonna get the warning any day now, and we're not gonna be able to even use this, but that's okay. Maybe later. Okay, good. They're using the medical bed. I was worried. I was like, if somebody running around, the symbol above them. So we are still doing pretty good. I probably should put another storage for extra raw potatoes. Maybe I'll just put it over here. Just so that we can continue. That is not even close to the right thing. Continue grabbing them as they grow, and then we'll have extra food just in case something happens. We will be able to use that. I'm gonna have to put in another gear workshop, aren't I? I feel like this is taking much longer than I expected to get these. Thankfully, we've got the planks now. Oh, good. Let's set this to wheat flour. So they can start turning this into that. And then how much can this hold? Only 20? Goodness, okay. So we need to put in a storage, which I guess we will put somewhere over here. Let's put it here. And then we will make this for... no, it's not that. It is for wheat storage. Where's the wheat? Oh. Here it is. Okay, wheat flour. And we can start working on building a bakery, which is going to take more resources than what we've got. Let's put that in. We don't have the gears for it, and actually I want to start putting the gears into here first. So I'm going to unlock that. But once we get this built, then they can start building that bakery. And then we'll have space here to store the extra flour. Oh, a bad tide. Good. So we'll get power as we go. Awesome. And then we just need to remember, help me to remember if you can, guys, to come up here and shut this so it is forced off of the map instead of into our good water reservoir here. We're doing okay. All of the scrap metal's in there, all of the planks are in there, so we just need gears, which we are slowly making. Yeah, I might end up putting in another gear workshop here. We'll see. Okay, so these are good to take out. I don't really need that anymore because there's not any trees down here. And really, I could put somebody in here and get some more of this, but we don't have any extra beavers. Oh my goodness. Did we have a huge wave? We must have. I guess I did also open some more jobs like this one, so I guess that's part of it. But we can start planning more stuff over here. I don't really know what the best thing to grow is. We've got a bunch of carrots that they're picking up, so we probably are good on that. I guess maybe I'll just continue with potatoes. That'll just be the thing that we have in case of emergencies. And the other stuff will, well, you know what? I might put a little bit more sunflowers because we got this and we've got this. We'll do maybe like this sunflowers, and then I'll do the rest potatoes. Oh, you know what? I don't remember. How far does this go? Oh, that goes the whole way. I didn't think it went all the way when we looked at it before. Okay, cool. So we can plant all of this up and it'll be perfect. I have lots of extra space. And then I can, you know what? I might as well just put in extra storage over here too. What do we need for the medium storage? Just wood? Okay. Might just... Oh, you know what? We're gonna need more housing. Let's do that first. I'll put housing here and then we'll do across from it, the warehouses. But... yes. I'm gonna put these in, but then I'm going to pause them. Oh. Let's get rid of these trees. Actually, I don't need to pause them. Oh. Oh my gosh. Hopefully we didn't ruin it. Oh. Okay. Well, at least it wasn't fully... Okay, yeah. Now it's forcing it off the back. We're good on that. I am going to pause while I go over here so that we can try to get as much of this in here as possible. Actually, let's do 0.9 for a moment. And then this will slowly... I'm going to raise it to 1 for a moment till this gets full, and then I'll shut this. Okay, then we'll... How are we doing here? Let's... Yeah, we need to let a little bit of this out. Okay. Still doing good. Can't really see where the bad water is in here anymore, so hopefully it'll be okay. I don't think it's enough to, you know, hurt any of our crops or anything. It's just a matter of... Oh, okay, let's lift this up. Pause this. And start this one back up. Okay. Perfect. And these are still turning because it's a bad tide, so I don't even have to stop this stuff. That's great. I'm very excited. Okay. So they are starting to make metal blocks. Then I guess I'll put a large storage here for the metal blocks. They can do that. And we got another house here. I'm going to leave this path not there at this point so that we can eventually slowly build it up over time. And I might do something like this and just have extra raw potatoes hanging out over here that we can just store up. And obviously all these aren't going to be able to be used. This is the only one that they can actually put potatoes in, but it'll be fine. As we add more housing, then we'll add more storage for potatoes. Work out great. Thankfully, I did stop this from pumping right away, or as close to right away as possible, so this should stay a lot longer than it was before. Oh, and this is a shorter bad tide. That's good. I guess the droughts or what are usually longer, aren't they? That's nice. Okay. I'm feeling much better than the last time. I do want to continue. Oh, good. We got this done. Let's go ahead and make bread. And we have in here a decent amount of wheat flour. Now, this is not spinning currently, but I think I'm going to leave it open. Actually, never mind. We got a 10-day bad tide. So I'll have that beaver go do other things because we still have a lot of open jobs. But, and this doesn't have anybody, but that's fine. We've got just 3 in here. But anyway, they will... I'll put somebody back in here if we get enough beavers, or, you know, once the actual good tide starts again, so they can use the power. Yay, we're getting another type of food. I'm super excited. I think that's going to help a lot. Hopefully this will stay green for a while. We'll see. Okay. Now that that is going, let's go ahead and put down a lumberjack down here that we're going to use to get rid of the trees that are dead. And then we are going to plant more trees. I might just do pines in near the tapper shack. Or actually, maybe I'll do pines over here, because the tapper shack can get pretty far into there. And then the rest of it will be whatever. Anyway, okay, so let's cut the trees. We'll get, yeah, I think I am going to allow them to chop all of these down, and we'll make this oaks as well. And then I will get all of these that are already gone and we can't harvest pine resin from them. And then I will set this to all be planted, or, you know, a decent amount of it. Probably should also, I'm gonna have to put a path back here or something. Oh, I didn't do this stuff. So if we put down a forester over here, we're not gonna be able to plant very much. I guess I could put one over here somewhere close enough where they can get to a bunch of this. And then maybe I'll put one up here somewhere so they can go downstairs to get to this or something like that. That's kind of what I'm thinking. Oh, this doesn't even reach that far. So we're going to have to, okay, I'll let them build that. We'll figure out what's going to happen. We have 2 empty beds. I'm going to wait just a little bit before I put the path over to here. We're getting pretty close. Oh, good. Look at, we've got lots of different food choices now. What? Oh, yeah, I don't need those. It's fine. What is this? Planks. Yeah, I don't need a plank storage there. Why is... Okay. Was that my only gear storage? No. Okay, good. I don't need it over in that area. I can definitely plant more stuff here. Let's just go ahead and fill it in with potatoes. Okay, how's the water doing here? Oh, pretty good still. That's good. I guess we're starting to get more gears, which is great. I don't have to worry too much about stuff. Okay, we're down to 1 empty bed, so I am going to path up to here. We'll have more potato storage once this gets filled. And yeah, lots of extra space. And then I've got to figure out how we're going to do things moving forward. I mean, I don't know if I want everything like this later on. This is just kind of the way we were doing it because this is the dry area, so it's better to put all the buildings here and use the green space for our growing and stuff like that. But we're probably going to need to make this a little bit better looking, more efficient, all of that. So we'll see how that all goes. Oh yeah, I didn't give you anything to do. For now, I'm gonna pause it. I want to make this area that the tapper shack can get to. You know what? I might move the tapper shack farther over here. So what I really would like is for like the farther away area to be the tapper shack. And then have the closer stuff be for that. Although I guess it doesn't really matter. I don't know. We'll see. I guess for now, I will fill some of this in with the planting. Oh, I forgot about the maple trees. We should do that soon. Okay, so we're going to do that with pines. I might move the tapper shack closer and have like this bottom chunk here for the pines and then do the rest somewhere else. Oh, you know what I could do is put maple trees here too. Eventually. And we could do chestnut trees and get more food types. That will be good. Okay, so 4 days left at the bad tide. Still doing good over here. We have 5 beds, so I'm not going to do that for a little bit. We are making this. Okay, so now that that is more of a thing, let's see. What do we need for this again? We need 5 metal blocks, which we have. We need 10 gears, which we have. We need 20 logs, which we have. So I could unlock this bad water pump and maybe put it over here to pump this. If I do it closer to the middle, then it will only has a maximum depth of 2. I'll be able to pump during other stuff, but if I do it up here, decisions. I could put a few dam pieces in and have this stay full for a little while. That's not going to stay very long. This would work really nicely. Oh, I want to push the flip button, except that then I gotta, this may be the best option for right now because that at least, oh, I guess it's not really, maybe what I need to do is put a dam here to make this a little bit deeper. Because then this would still not, never mind. Yep. Oh, this is on the normal level. Let's just do that. This is like a going medieval and advanced technology too. Oh, hi, Odie. How's it going? Yeah, nom the trees. Tootsie roll time. To pretend you're a beaver. Okay, so let's. I guess we should unlock this. And we can cut down some of those trees. I think I am going to pause this for a little bit until we get this stuff set up over here. Did I select all of this to be chopped? Not all of it, but a decent amount. How far does this go? Okay, good. We can get more of this done here. Then I'll just put the pump here. And then I probably will end up putting some dams in so that they can get this a little bit deeper. And I might eventually build another pump down here for during the drought, but for now this should work. So this beaver will get a lot more done there. How are you doing today, Odie? Okay. Keeping up on bread pretty well, even without having flour being made, so that's nice. Oh, I guess we don't have any flour now, so don't need to have anybody in here at the moment. Just have to wait on that. Okay, they are taking their time on this, so we'll have to wait a little bit. This is staying pretty well. We don't even have, yeah, that worked out really well. Part of it was because it was a bad tide, so it was pretty short, but I am pretty happy. I think I'm going to lower this a little bit. Okay. Should be good. We'll lower this a little bit so that can flow. And then I need to remember once the bad tide ends to come up here. Open this up again. Hopefully this gets cleaned out pretty soon here. I guess all the things are right here, so it might take longer than normal. Okay, I feel like that's pretty good. There's a little bit of contamination still in there, but it's not too bad. So I think I'm going to open it up. We'll just let that flow through. Be fine. Oh, I do need to lower this a little bit too. Knew there was one I forgot. Not bad now that the weather's clearing up. Good. Can you block the bad water maker? Oh, you can. So this faction has a bad water dome, which you can close it, and if bad waters would be coming out, it won't let any come out. And then it still will not come out during a drought. The other faction, the Iron Teeth, has a dome-like thing that actually allows you to force bad water out even during a drought, which is really nice. But I mean, this is still pretty cool too. So the bad water dome covers it up so that if you don't want it flowing, it won't. And then the bad water rig, if you put that on there, it'll actually, it's almost like a bad water pump. It will get bad water out of it, but it won't be flowing like this. But we want this at least to be flowing so that these spin, because otherwise if we covered these up, there would be nothing coming through here. So we're going to leave ours going. And then during a bad tide, the good water sources that are up here turn into bad water. So you can't stop that from happening. It just automatically happens. So that's why we have this set up, so that it forces it off the map instead of into our good water reservoir. Oh, how did that flood? I guess it should evaporate pretty soon here, right? Yeah. There we go. This is taking a long time. Are they? I guess I will prioritize this by haulers, just so they can get it done a little bit faster. Why is this? Oh, well. Hopefully it'll dry up soon. Okay, 5 beds. We don't need that. What was I just thinking of? I don't even know. Oh, we need to have this going and this going. And I'm going to pause this right now so they just pull it out of here since it's closer. And then I'm going to need to open this up once they actually have some flour being made. Okay, they're getting flour in, so I can open this up to start making bread again. Thank you. That was actually, I think it was Mike's idea to force it off the map. Yeah. It's definitely helpful to do that. I was hoping to get dynamite to blow it up, but he was like, let's just build it with levees and force it off at this point. We can always dynamite later, so that's what we did. Okay, finally they're getting in here a little bit further. Come on, you guys. So we're staying pretty good on logs. We actually have a decent amount of gears in storage, which is nice. And planks, that's good. So I guess, ooh, another bad tide is approaching, but that's okay since we do have, you know, we just have to make sure to go up there and force it off the map before it gets down in here. But then we can continue doing all this. I guess I'm going to Maybe I'll just put another thing down here for planks. So we can continue making more. And then I might put another thing in for... Well, we've got a bunch of space for gears, so we should be okay. Let's see. Did I get this done yet? No. So if I were to... You know what? Maybe what I will do to dam this up... I was trying to figure out a straight path because then they can build on top of it and I don't have to worry about them getting contaminated. And so I'm thinking maybe we do something like this. And then I just need one of these or something. We will have to get a path around though, which I guess this is not connected. Do I have a spot this way? Yeah, I guess I could just come over this way. So that would be, so I don't really need this one connected. I actually need it on this side. Okay. And then we'll just path over here. I'm not doing a very good job. Okay. I'm going to demolish that. I think that'll be enough. I don't want to get rid of the oaks just in case we end up needing the wood, but hopefully we won't need it. Okay. I need to pay attention to this. Last time I wasn't looking and it, we had a little bit of a spillover of the bad water into our good water reservoir. Thankfully it wasn't enough to really do any damage, but you know, not a great thing. So, I just need to keep an eye out. I think I am going to lift this up because it can force it that direction. It'll be fine. Yeah, not a big deal. Yeah, I can't use these, but I'm not even using them right now, so it should be okay. Oh, look at all this over here. I didn't even realize. It's nice. Okay. So I'm going to lift these up. I'm going to head this way to block off this area. And then... Okay, there we go. We'll force it that direction. And then we should still get a little bit more water through here so I can lift this up again. Try to top off our reservoir before everything is gone. Okay, that is definitely working. Oh, wow. They already got that done. Nice. Okay, let's lift this up and... Did they get rid of that tree? They did. So we can finish putting the path in. I think that means they probably... Oh, no, it's too far. Oh, well, maybe once these two are built, they can get that. Then we can store a little bit of extra bad water in here, and then it looks like they've done a decent amount of this. So we can put in a couple of bad water pumps. I might actually put 2 in. And then just put the path like this and connect it there. And we will have bad water next time. Pretty exciting stuff. Do we... Okay, we still have 6 empty beds, so... It seems like we are having birth waves and death waves, which is not great, but... I was trying to prevent that. I don't really know. I feel like with the housing, it's harder to stop that than with the breeding pods. Okay, so I can't do anything with this at this point. I don't have any wheat flour. They've used it all, so I can pause this at this point. Maybe I will eventually put another one of these up here or something. I don't know. Problem with that is that then they have to go super far. This is pretty close to the farms, so it's not too bad. What did I... This is where the... Oh, we do have some wheat flour. Okay. It was just in here. Must have been. Okay. Oh, darn it. I need to pause this and have this go. Okay. We're trying not to pump this during the droughts or bad tides so that the green area here can stay green longer. So we're pumping this instead, which is farther away for the beavers to walk, but it is at least some water that we can pump. So we're not, you know, too thirsty. Man, I feel a lot better after today. We actually have a decent amount of water. We have a decent amount of food, and we have a decent variety as well. You know, over 300 carrots, almost 100 sunflower seeds, which is really nice, and then over 100 bread. So we're not just surviving on potatoes. Yes, we do have a lot of potatoes, but that's not the only thing we've got, which is really, really good. So that is going to help us live a little bit longer. We do have more food that we need to... Maybe next time we will plant some of the chestnut trees so that we can have another type of food. And then we've got to figure out if there's a place for us to build the... or put in aquatic farming. I don't really know where we're going to do that. Maybe eventually we can, though. Or, I mean, we could potentially have it here, like, because we can let out some water. But if we were pumping from here, it's not really going to work very well. So I don't know. We'll see. Maybe I could just force this, like, create an area over here and have the bad water come through this when it's bad and just let some of this through and fill this with good water. I don't really know. I guess we'll have to wait and see. But that might be a next time thing. And then now that we are able to do this, we can start working on getting the stuff needed for the dynamite, the explosives factory, dynamite, and maybe the extract as well. So that, I think, is what we're going to work toward next time. Oh, we're going to need some... I'm probably just going to use little ones for now because well, you know what? No. We've got gears. We should be able to do this. Not a big deal. Let's go ahead and put in a medium tank over here for them to put bad water into. And then I'm going to up the priority of this so they don't have to go super far to get it. Okay, this guy doesn't have anything to do, so we'll pause that. But anyway, so yeah, next time we're going to try to start working on the explosives and the extract and maybe putting in the chestnut trees. And if you guys have any other ideas that you want to see or things that you think I need to fix, please let me know. I do read all the comments and I try to use it as best as possible if I think I can. But I think that's going to be it for today. Next, we will be back again next Monday at 6:30 Eastern for another video of the Timberborn series. And then if you're interested, I also play Going Medieval on Wednesdays at 6:30 as well. So I'd love for you to join me. Thank you all for being here. Thanks, Kyle. You have a good night too. And Odie, if you're still here, have a good night. I'll see you guys next time.